the walk.
Yes, morning, Brian.
Okay,
good to see you again.
Welcome to both of you. First,
Lovely
let's talk about the walk. What is the purpose of the walk? Rachel, you're the spokesperson for the foundation.
For the Liberation
For
Walk.
the Liberation
Yes,
Walk.
that's right.
Okay,
Yes.
let's talk about the walk.
Okay, well, this will be the second year of the walk.
Okay.
And it'll be happening this Saturday, which is the 6th of October.
Okay.
And it is called the Olive and Adelaide Tambo Liberation Walk.
Okay.
And it really is to recognize the legacy of Olive and Adelaide Tambo and to walk for their values.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not about also just being healthy and walking. It's about also to be healthy mind-wise.
Mentally.
Yes, absolutely.
Dali, talk about values. I mean, spending time with both your parents, what kind of values do they share with you, and these values they lived by?
Well, they were both deep Christians, as you know. Dad, Mum, both of them deep Christians. So all of their values really emanated from their Christian beliefs. And they carried that through into their revolutionary activities. So I suppose it was about honesty, integrity, serving your people, self-sacrifice, all of those kind of things. But it was also about trying with all their might and living their lives to create a multicultural society, a society where black and white, as he said, celebrate their diversity and are South Africans first, before being this or that, and where we really live as one, as a united nation. So we see the walk as that. Last year it was that. It was a celebration.
What was the turnout last year?
It was only about 4,000, but it was the first year. I mean, if you think of the walk, the talk, it started with a few hundred.
Yeah.
So this is our second year. We're expecting a lot more. As I said, it was a total multiracial, age, varied.
Some of the fit ones, some who look like us.
And this year we're running as well. So, you know, there are a lot of people who are excited about that. The prize money is over 150,000.
Wow.
So there are many reasons to come. But I suppose it is, as my wife said, my darling, it is about the values. And those values are whatever you feel as a member of the public are your primary values. So it is about family, it is about our society, and all of that.
So just in terms of the distances, what are the distances? People can walk how far?
Absolutely. There's a 5K walk, a 10K walk, and then this year we've actually started a 21K run. So it really caters for everyone.
Yes.
From the unfit to those who bringing out those tackies to the more serious people. And you know, we did the 5K walk last year, and it was fabulous. I mean, I did carry our youngest son for about 2 of those Ks, but it didn't matter. It was just great, and that is wonderful for a family to do.
Where does it take place? Where is it being held?
It starts at the Benoni Cedar Football Club, which is on Atlas Road, and that's behind the Oliver International Airport. So you get great views, you know, of the airport as well, and it's in EKURHULENI.
Is there an entry fee to it?
It's 50 Rand for your 5K, then it goes up to 70 Rand for the 10K, and 80 Rand for the 21.
For the 21-kilometer run. It's on Saturday.
That's right. And please let me stress, the entries are open at the moment, so you can log on to www.tamboliberationwalk.co.za and enter now.
Or you just turn up on the day.
turn up on the day. But be there timelessly.
What time does it start?
21K starts at 7 o'clock. Then your 10K, 7:15. 5K, 7:30.
All right, so it's
get
good
there
to
early
and
and afterwards we're going to party, we're going to dance, we're going to bus stop, get down, braai, all of that kind of thing. So
it's a day's outing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The proceeds, I mean, this is part of raising funds, isn't it?
Yes.
And where do the proceeds go to?
Well, you spoke about their values. One of their primary values was education. And my mother's mantra was education, education, education all the way. She believed that we can only liberate our youth through education, and that an educated child is going to be a liberated human being. So, and an economically active human being. So we're doing it for the Ludeke school, which is in much need of assistance. And we're doing it for the cause of education. We're doing it for the Brave Foundation, which rehabilitates people who've had major disabilities. And we're doing it for the Adelaide Tambo School for the physically challenged. But the primary thing is education. Education.
When you look at the country and where we are right now, and you look at, and you think back back to some of what your father used to talk about, would he be proud? Would you look at the country and say, well, we could do better? What would he say about where we are right now as a society?
I think he'd say we could do better.
Yeah.
I think he'd acknowledge that we're trying.
Yeah. Would he be disappointed?
I don't know. You know, he was a deep intellectual who analyzed every aspect of a situation. And so I never put words in his mouth.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a deep intellectual.
Yeah, but he would acknowledge that there's efforts, we are trying.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I mean, really, for all the criticism, the one thing you can say is that this country is brimming, and so is the ANC, with talented, dedicated, selfless people who are working their guts out to achieve a better society for this country.
Okay.
And we can't let some rotten apples here and there or some incidents spoil the overall drive that's taking place. So overall, I think he'd be proud, but he'd obviously say he was a perfectionist. He'd obviously say, no, we must do better.
Okay. So, Rachel, apart from the walk this month, what else is happening?
Oh, there's many other things. You know, October is dedicated to Oliver Tambo, so that's called Oliver Tambo Month. So there's many other things happening in EKURHULENI, some other sports activities as well.
Centenary.
Yes, and obviously the centenary lecture, which the President will be giving as well.
Okay.
So it's an exciting month.
It is an exciting month.
Football tournaments, what are these, pageants and choral festivals, all kinds of things.
All over the country.
In the Eastern Cape, in EKURHULENI, in Joburg, all over the country.
Yeah, and all of this information is available on the website.
Yes, there is some available on the, as I say, if you log into www.Tambo Liberation Walk, the summit will be there.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll make the whole itinerary available.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
And I'll be giving people of the South caps out to special walkers and runners on the day.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Dali and Rachel, talking to us about the Liberation Walk, the Tambo Liberation Walk this weekend. It's on Saturday. It's at EKURHULENI. There's a 5-kilometer walk. There's a 10-kilometer walk. I'm walking 5Ks. And then there's 21 Ks of running if you feel fit as well. You're watching Morning Live on SABC2. It's now 7:45. Good morning to you.
Makufe celebrates its 15th year as the #1 cultural festival in Africa, having hosted some of the greatest artists and performers in the world today.
From the 5th to the 14th of October 2012,
Makufe invites you to join the likes of Lyra, Angie Stone, Rebecca Malope, and many more for yet another explosion of arts and culture. Makufe, happy 15th anniversary. Tickets available at Compy Tickets and Parkops, or visit the website for details.
No, if you could just give me that information. What's that?
A severed hand.
Hang on a second. No. I mean that.
Oh, that? That's the logo.
That's different.
Yeah, that is different.
New season, new channel. Law and Order, Criminal Intent. Late night every Saturday. Now exclusive to SABC2.
Hierdie liqueur.
Ja.
Dit is briljant. Moenie sê dis gossies in.
Nee, dis my cherry liqueur.
No.
Ja. Ek maak elke jaar my eie cherry liqueur. Gossies is gal beter man. Jy kan dit drink.
Jy moet laat jou na Phineas.
Hey, hoe moet jy Phineas? Nee, sê dit weer op boetie. Sê dit weer man. Hey, en wanneer Phineas? Ungeza. Hey, untoli busy. Untona lichitsa.
Mofere lenyalong season finale Sunday at 7 on 2.
Stille waters, diepe grond. Onderdraai die duivel rond.
You're watching Morning Live. After her success with the book Nkosi Sikelel, Tannie Evita Peseidenote, South Africa's most famous white woman, has just published a second cookbook titled Nkosi Sikelel. And in it, Evita presents her recipes for delicious dishes gathered on travels in South Africa and around the world. She joins us this morning. Tannie Evita, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Nkosi Sikelel.
Nkosi Sikelel.
Yeah.
Nkosi Sikelel was actually about the kitchen, what you could cook in the kitchen, where the stove is, where the fridge is, where your glass of wine is, where the cat has its milk. But Nkosi Sikelel is we're going out of your kitchen into the country, right from Richtersveld to Polokwane to KwaZulu-Natal, and finding the wonderful, unique things that people have got to contribute to our enjoyment of South Africa.
Wow, recipes, that's amazing.